everyone. It is just a very timid sharing today. Very late today in Australia, about 10:30 already p.m. at night. I'm so I'm now so inspired to share because I have looked back for the last few months. I think 9 months so far. My journey in growing myself, and I have seen that I have grown so much that I could not expect before. So when I see myself at the end of last year, I see that I was so happy. I could have everything I want, and then I have my job. I have all the things that I also very feel peaceful. But there's only one thing that I feel a bit like there is relationship. I feel like it's time that I would love to have someone very committed to myself. And one thing that I was so proud of myself at that time is that I made an investment to follow my coach at that time, just because I would like to understand how I can have the love of my life. So my journey started from there. When I start to work with my coach, it turned out that it is not anything much about the relationship, but it is a bit more about how I embrace my self-worth. And relationships or career or job, everything is start really about my self-esteem and my self-worth. And then when I can see that and how these core values affect that, I start to know that okay, relationship is not one thing that I would love to master. I would like to have like my life before I can settle my relationship. And then I start to realize that okay, I also want to do a business. I also want to become a yoga teacher. I also want to be a life coach. I also want to do so many things. But before me at the end of last year, I said to myself that okay, 2020 will be the year when I only focus on relationship only. And because this year I will turn 30, so I think okay, I will focus 100% on relationships only, but no anything else. That was my mindset before. And then I think that okay, I may need to try to compromise my job, compromise everything just for the relationship. And I feel like okay, probably I was like trying to control. And actually my coach point out for me that I could have it all. I do not need to compromise anything. I don't need to compromise my dream life, my dream job just because of the relationship. And then when I start to embrace that mindset, I feel like I can have everything. So for the last few months, you know what, I thought that I need 1 year in order to teach yoga teachers, to become a yoga teacher. And only when I can have the qualification that I can start to teach everyone. But now you know what, I already teach so many people, the yoga teachers, the yoga classes, and everyone love it so much. So I start to see that wow, I do not need a year in order to start teaching everyone. At that time I also see that okay, I would like to prioritize my yoga teacher first, then I will start to become a life coach maybe 2 or 3 years later. And then my coach also pointed out to me that no, you can start it right now. And you know what, just after I can change that mindset, I actually started to become a life coach for I think for five months already. And I have so many people already, and many of my clients staying with me for a few months for so long, and they also see a lot of transformation. That's when I say wow, that is really a miracle. Because before I always see that okay, I need to learn more, I need to do more, I need to wait for so many years in order to feel enough to be able to help anyone. But now it's realized that I'm able to help so many people already. So it is really about myself, that I'm not confident enough about my capability. But thanks to my coach, that she showed and she pointed to me that I already have enough, I already have everything to do it. And then I start just a very small step, and that these small steps actually let me feel that okay, I actually can do that one. And even though I just started my life coach career just for about 3 or 4 months now, but I already have so many clients, and many clients just also want to work with me. If you want to listen, there's a lot of sharing of them in my group, Authentic Self with Yoga. They share their unique stories about when at first it came to me with very little doubt, but then now they're so confident that they are gaining back their confidence, they are transforming. So I am so blessed, really so blessed to hear that I am able to help them. And I feel that okay, human potential is actually very unlimited. It is really ourselves try to put some limit. That is our thought, try to put some limit that we can't do it, and it is impossible. But once we shift that mindset, then you can see that everything is possible. And then at the end of last year, I think that okay, it need to take me 2 or 3 years to become a life coach, but it only take me actually 5 months to become a life coach, and I can become so successful right now. And I was still so very thankful for the decision that I invested myself to get a coach. At first, for the situation that I was really concerned is relationship, but then later I see that it is not just about relationship. When you come to the core issues, it can be many other things as well. So it actually also take me a few days, because it is a very big investment. I invested, I think, thousands of dollars in coaching, but in just a few months when I become a life coach, I already gain back, already earn back all of that one, and even earn more than that. So it is not about the money here that I share with you, but it is about the level of permission that I allow myself to invest in myself. And it's also not about the money that I gain back, but it's about the confidence, the value that I am able to share with other people, the level of happiness that I am able to feel now. So I know that many of people are still so scared of spending the money on coaching or spending money on just themselves, because they want to save the money for some other things. I would love to let you know that money is just like currency, and currency is just energy. It is just an energy, and what you need to focus is how you use the money for yourself. Don't try to save the money, save the time is what I learned from myself. What I am able to do in the whole year 2020, in the last 9 months, before I thought that it would take me 5 years to become a life coach, to become a yoga teacher, to have the relationship I wanted, to have everything. I think okay, it is 5 years, and I think okay, 5 years is still good enough. But now actually, for the last 9 months, I was able to have all of that already, and it's such a miracle. And I would love everyone to have that kind of transformation as well. And the only step that you are able to have that kind of transformation is that you need to allow yourself to invest in yourself, even if it is a small thing, but invest in yourself so that other people can guide you, to show you what kind of limiting belief that you are having, what kind of mindset that you need to change. And that shift will save you a lot of time, and then your life will be much happier. I come here to share because I feel I suddenly just reflect my 9 months since the early of this year. Many people can see that, okay, 2020 is the year of COVID, and then it's terrible. But for me, 2020 is my year, the year when I can see that I can do everything if I want, if I desire, if I connect to my heart, and if I'm able to master my mind, master emotions. It is so big, it is so huge. And that's why I invite everyone to invest in yourself, invest in anyone that you feel like resonating with you. It can be a coach, it can be a psychologist, it can be a teacher, anyone that you are longing so far to have that support. Ask for support. I was just like you, exactly like you before. I was so down with coaching, I was so down with any other things, but then I allow myself to give it a try one time. And because I don't want to regret anything later, I don't want to regret that I don't invest in myself. And that decision, I felt so thankful because I allow myself to do that one. So give it a shot, give it a try for you guys. I don't try to sell any things here for you guys. I don't try to ask you to buy anything, but it is something. If you can take out this one, is invest in yourself, invest in your growth. Don't save money, save time, change the mindset, because if you are able to change the mindset, then you can live the life that you want. I have been experienced that for the last few months, so I would love you to do that one. Don't see investing money is that you lose the money, but then it is your transformation. The transformation will come. And then every time I invest the money in myself, I always say that, okay, money will return to me 7 times, 10 times, and even more. And I know that it is just the mindset, and I truly believe that one. So hopefully it helped you. And I would love to see for you that 2020 is also your year. Only 3 more months left. So make it your year, not make it a regret year. Thank you. And yes, have a good night.